Hi, I'm Mackenzie Byrne, and this is Inside Iona News. The weather is getting colder, but we are just warming up here at ICTV. The week of November 3rd to 8th was Iona's annual Week of the Peacemaker Symposium. This year's discussions were largely focused on gun violence, its portrayal in the media, and its real-world impacts. The speakers came from across the academic spectrum with the perspectives of law, social work, and media. The conference's keynote address came from Parkland shooting survivor and March for Our Lives activist, Jaclyn Corin. Teodora Mitov has the story.
Hi, I'm Teodora Mitov, and I'm at the Murphy Auditorium, where Iona students are gathered to welcome Jaclyn Corin to campus. She is a current freshman at Harvard University and is a graduate from Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, where she witnessed the infamous school shooting that occurred on February 14, 2018. In response, Jaclyn Corin and her classmates created the March for Our Lives movement, which has seen great success not only nationally but also internationally. Today, she's ending Iona's Week of the Peacemaker with a keynote address.
My heart fell into the pits of my stomach, and we ran. We ran with the stampede of kids desperately trying to make their way into a classroom for cover. After all, we didn't know where the shot came from at the time. I was one of the lucky ones. I got into a classroom, safe, and hid there for almost 3 hours, trembling in fear.
After Jaclyn's moving speech, I was able to catch up with her and ask her a few questions.
In your opinion, what has been the best accomplishment to come from March for Our Lives?
I feel like we've done a good job in, making sure young people know young people that are doing the same work so they can bounce ideas off of each other and just work together for a common goal.
How do you balance keeping this movement alive with being a freshman at Harvard University?
I stepped down as outreach director a few months ago, but I still, go around and talk to people like I'm doing here today at Iona College, and, bounce ideas for events and ways to engage. But there are new student leaders, high school and college students that are, regional directors, state directors, board members of the organization that are making sure that the organization stays youth-led, youth-run.
How is your freshman year going at Harvard?
My freshman year at Harvard is absolutely incredible. I have met some amazing people, and I've just gotten to have the most amazing conversations, productive conversations, and overall it's just fun. I'm just a normal college kid.
Jaclyn Corin's message goes far beyond the Murphy Auditorium at Iona College. Her story has most definitely inspired everyone present today and is something that we can take with us forever. Thank you to Mission Ministry for organizing this week. For ICTV, I'm Teodora Mitov.
Thank you, Teodora. Iona preseason basketball is kicking off in the newly renovated Hines Athletic Center. Yes, you heard that right. The new arena is up and running. ICTV reporter Ryan Rodriguez takes us into the new space.
Hey guys, my name is Ryan Rodriguez and I'm here at the brand new Hines Athletic Center right here at Iona College. This $6 million project will serve as the new home for the Iona basketball and volleyball teams. Opening night is on November 2nd, and Gales can't wait to get their first look at the new athletic center.
I think it's a great addition to Iona. I believe that the basketball team and volleyball team will have a lot of success in the future in the upcoming stadium. It's beautiful. It's what all the athletes need, I think. It's a great centerpiece to a great athletic program, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for them.
Have you ever gone to a men's basketball game before?
Yeah, I was able to see one last season, but now with the new changes, hopefully there could be better energy, better atmosphere, see what our guys can do.
Absolutely, I'll attend as many games as I can possibly attend, and I am excited. I mean, the basketball team has won the MAC for the past 4 consecutive years, and we have a lot of new guys, and I'm sure Coach Clueless is going to get the boys on track and have a successful year, as well as the women's basketball team. And volleyball, they're starting to come into their own right now for the MACs, and I'm excited.
What do you think that this new arena will do for the teams that play there?
Just look at the stadium. I mean, it's beautiful. It's brand new. It's top of the line. It's one of the better facilities I can honestly say in the MAC. Being a part of being a part of the team there, I think it's a great success. I mean, Aragoni has donated so much money and has been such a helpful to all the programs, not just the teams that play in this gym. So I'm really excited because they're going to build off this, and it's going to continue to get better and better and better. And I can't wait to see what the future has.
This new space looks absolutely incredible, and I know I'm excited for the start of the new season. For ICTV, I'm Ryan Rodriguez.
Thank you, Ryan. Joann Ross, the newly promoted President and Chief Advertising Revenue Officer for Viacom CBS, visited campus on October 30th. Her talk was a part of Iona's 50 Years of Women celebration. She offered career advice and spoke about the ever-changing media industry. I had a chance to catch up with her after the event where she spoke about transferable skills. What would you say has been the key to your success so far in your career, if you can even pinpoint one?
Honesty, integrity, getting people's trust, being myself, just being like true to how I grew up and what my core values were growing up, and really just loving what I do.
How did you deal with gender bias throughout your career, and what would you say to young women who are going into this field, and what advice would you give them to kind of break into this field where men have normally been the dominant?
Right. So great question. When I started in the advertising business, it was like in the era of Mad Men, and we didn't call it gender bias then. I don't know that we called it anything, but there clearly was gender bias specifically in the sales area. I dealt with it by just like pitching the jobs that I wanted to get and being myself. A lot of the reason I got the jobs was because I had a good reputation. If you know what you are good at, you can pitch the job just as well as any man. I'm hoping that gender bias disappears altogether. There's a lot of work still to be done, but I think that we have made really great strides over the past couple of years.
Why do you think it's important to have events like this on campus?
I think it's important to have events like this on campus so students like us can see people who are really successful at big corporations, because that's what we're aspiring to be.
I think these are really important because, especially in like this major with media and strategic communications, it's so competitive, the industry that we're heading into in New York City. So I think it's really great that there's these opportunities that we get to then meet these people who have already kind of done the whole thing, and it's really great perspective and input for people who are coming into it from nothing.
What is the key takeaway that you took from Joann's talk today?
The key takeaway that I took from Joann's talk is being confident, regardless of whether or not you're entry level or senior. Like, just be confident in your abilities and your experiences, especially as a woman.
I honestly really love that I took away from them that they all didn't know exactly what they wanted when they started. They didn't have a job lined up. They didn't really know, the highest person who then got them the job that they now have.
That's all for this week. Be sure to click through our playlist to watch other segments such as sports and entertainment. Also, go give a follow to our Instagram at Iona College TV. Until next time, I'm Mackenzie Byrne, and this has been Inside Iona News.